All right, welcome back. Now, after we have already dismantled all of this, you notice you find out that this has already cut out. Since we are still going to be using this particular insole, it's already shanked and we are still using the heel. We really need to be very careful at this particular point. So for me to connect it together, the first thing I'm going to be doing is I want to first of all try as much as possible to cut out this particular one that is still complete, so you can get a piece of sheet that you are sure that is flexible enough for you to draw what you want to draw. So you want to start from this side. You might have to place it on a very plain surface just to first of all draw the back part, like this heel part. I hope my pen is drawing. It's really okay. Now this is doing what I want. You understand? You just have to at least have an idea. You can see the way I'm going. So you can see I will still hold it at the back here and move forward here. You want to maintain where it is at this point. So that is my first assignment. So in case you want to decide to cut a totally new, shank board for this particular part, you can just cut and place at the back or through. However, if you don't want to go that route, probably you just want to add to this part that has broken, yes, you can also do that. Now, how do I do that? The first thing you want to do is you want to try and see how you can systematically remove this. My heat will be able to, so this is the way it is. So you can now cut out this. Just pardon me for using a particular paper that already has design on it. So let's draw this one. Can you see I've drawn it? So I will move it out a bit. I will tell you why. Now you can see what it looks like. So you just trim this particular one out. Like I said, if you don't want to, probably it was after you have charged the person, not having the aim of actually cutting a totally new insole cardboard, and you have charged the person and you're wondering, how do I now go about this? So you want to really be very careful so that you don't spend more than you budgeted for it. So this is what we have. I'm going to place it right here. Can you see the way I place it? Now if you notice, you'll find out that it looks like there's a space in between here, which is the connection between this and this one. It was this one that cut off before. So the essence of this extra one is when I cut a new insole cardboard, I will make sure that I bevel this one, like make it very tiny and flat enough to be suspended in between here so that it comes out this way. Can you see what I have? So with this, I will totally balance it up. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to do the same thing for the second one as well. I will now use this particular length that I drew out initially to guide myself on how the two lengths should look like, what the length should finally look like. I'll use this as a template. The reason I cut it out first before trimming this off is for me to have a guide as to what the lengths look like. Because this particular one, we are going to actually be making the same design on it. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. So I need you to put that in mind. So the next thing we are going to do now is we're going to cut out this on our insole cardboard. I'm cutting two. You place it on your insole cardboard this way and also this other way. After that, then we'll go ahead and bevel this part so that it can easily be suspended in between while we use adhesive to hold it together. I'm going to see you in the next lesson.